Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of people? Like no one listens when you speak? No one respects your opinions? Or even asks for your advice? You're not alone. We've all heard people say things like, "They don't take me seriously," or "I don't get the respect I deserve." But here's the real question. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you change it? In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden reasons people overlook us, and the simple mindset and behavior shifts that can help you earn the respect you truly deserve. So stick around. This could be the conversation that flips the switch in your personal and professional life. These are the very reasons that not only affect your relationships, but also become obstacles in your growth and success. Many times we don't even realize it, but certain habits are actually holding us back. The first big reason people stop taking you seriously: talking too much. Yep, it's a silent respect killer. You've probably heard someone say, "They just never stop talking," or "They only talk about themselves." And the truth is, they're not wrong. Some people treat every thought like it's a golden truth that must be shared immediately. But here's the thing. Just because something pops into your mind doesn't mean it needs to be said out loud. Constant talking can drown your value. People tune out, they stop listening. And slowly, without realizing it, you lose the respect you're hoping to earn. Did you know that around 65% of people who talk too much actually miss out on important life opportunities? Not because they lack talent, but because they don't listen when it matters most. You see, it's not necessary to share every thought that comes to mind. Real wisdom isn't about speaking more. It's about knowing what to say, when to say it, and how much to say. Sometimes the smartest move is staying silent, because in silence we listen better, understand deeper, and learn faster. Just think about it. Would you openly say certain things to a complete stranger? Probably not, right? Then why do we sometimes share those same things with people outside our family, but not with our loved ones? If there are things we don't even feel comfortable discussing with those closest to us, then isn't it a mistake to share them with others? Before speaking, ask yourself, is this really something that needs to be said, and to whom? If we don't trust our own family with certain matters, then it's our responsibility to keep those things private, not to spread them elsewhere. Being mindful of what we say and where we say it, that's a sign of maturity. Think about this too. When someone sends you a message, gives you a call, or writes you an email, and you don't respond on time, even if unintentionally, you're sending a silent message. You're telling them you're not a priority. Your silence can say more than words. It shows that their time, their words, maybe even their presence, isn't that important to you. And over time, that silence can damage relationships, trust, and opportunities. Remember this. Your response reflects your mindset and your level of seriousness. It doesn't matter whether you like something or not. If you're not interested, simply step aside, because somewhere out there, someone else is interested. Someone who responds on time. Someone who values the opportunity. People naturally prefer to work with those who are quick to reply, because promptness builds trust. It shows reliability. And this isn't just a problem in one country. It's the same in many parts of the world. Messages, emails, and calls go unanswered. Sometimes it's carelessness. Sometimes it's avoidance. But here's the truth. The longer you delay, the faster people stop taking you seriously. In a world full of noise, your response can set you apart or shut you out. The choice is yours. Make it a rule. Respond within 24 hours, whether it's a yes or a no. Be clear, say "I can" or "I can't," but don't stay silent. Ignoring messages or delaying responses doesn't make you look busy. It weakens your professional image. Timely and honest communication shows maturity, responsibility, and self-respect. It builds trust, and trust builds opportunities. And deep down, you already know what needs to change. You know which habits are holding you back. You know the steps you should take to grow and improve. Here's one more to watch out for. Saying yes to everything. It might seem helpful, but it can actually be one of the biggest things slowing you down. Come here, do this for me, help him with that. And without a second thought, you say yes. Trying to please everyone, saying yes to everything, doesn't guarantee success or help you find your true identity. Some people believe, I'll never say no, but over time this habit drains your energy and blurs your priorities. Remember, learning to say no is not rejection, it's self-respect and focus. Helping others is a wonderful thing, especially when you truly can. But before you say yes, pause and ask yourself, is this the right thing to do? Is it really necessary? Can I genuinely follow through? Saying no is an important skill too. It shows that you respect yourself and value your time. Often, when asked to do something, we say yes immediately and get to work. But that's when the problems start. Maybe tension builds at home, or you begin to feel stressed and irritated. Learning to say no thoughtfully helps you avoid burnout and maintain balance. Have you ever found yourself asking, why did I say yes, or why did I do this? At that moment, maybe you just couldn't say no. Maybe you wanted to avoid conflict or you feared spoiling the mood. But that fear often leads to something worse, a silent, ongoing struggle inside you that doesn't just affect you, but also impacts your family and those around you. That's why it's so important not to say yes to everything. Before you agree to something, ask yourself, do I have the ability, the time, and the mental peace to handle this? If the answer is no, then saying no isn't just okay. It's the smartest choice you can make. The fourth habit that can hurt your image is oversharing. That is, revealing more personal information than necessary. Imagine 4 people sitting and chatting. Someone says, that boy plays really well, and you immediately jump in with your own story. Then someone else says, that person cooks really well. And again, you share one of your old experiences. Constantly turning the conversation back to yourself can slowly push people away. They start thinking, he doesn't really listen, he just wants to talk about himself. Remember, meaningful conversations are about balance. Sharing, yes, but also listening. Statistics reveal that about 70% of people who overshare personal information are the ones others start to distance themselves from. Why? Because oversharing lacks balance and shows little understanding of healthy relationships. That's why it's so important to share wisely. You don't need to reveal every detail of your personal life to everyone, everywhere. If you notice people pulling away, it might be time to rethink how much you're sharing. Share only what the other person can understand and deserves to know. And remember, after sharing, try to listen more than you speak. That's how meaningful conversations truly happen. When someone shares their story or problem, it's not necessary to interrupt and start talking about your own struggles. Sometimes we say things like, "What's your problem? I've been through worse." But that kind of response doesn't help. In fact, it often makes the other person feel even more alone. Many people don't want immediate solutions. They just want someone who will truly listen. So the wise approach is to listen carefully, show empathy, and only offer advice when it's really needed. Now let's move on to another important habit, your workplace environment. If your workspace is dirty, messy, or disorganized, it can seriously hold you back. Why? Because your workspace reflects your mindset and how you approach your work. A clean and organized space creates a clear mind, and clear minds deliver better results. Whether it's your van, workshop, or office desk, keeping it clean and organized is absolutely essential. Dirt and clutter weaken your ability to think clearly, focus, and stay dedicated to your work. When things are scattered everywhere, neither your brain nor your mind can function at their best. Science shows that the average person wastes around 55 hours a year just searching for lost items. That's more than a minute every day. Now imagine the difference it would make if you kept your workspace clean and tidy every single day. If your clothes are dirty or the water you use is unclean, take care of that first. And don't sit or work in a dirty place. A clean environment doesn't just improve your office or workshop, it improves your whole life. Whether you drive a taxi, work in a van, or run a shop, Always keep your workplace clean. It may seem like a small habit, but it helps you move forward and keeps failure at bay. Now, the sixth thing that can pull you down in life is constant complaining and negativity. Complaining all day doesn't just spoil the environment around you, it weighs down your own mind. When you focus only on flaws and problems, you drift further away from finding solutions. Often people come to you for advice, but if you're always spreading negativity, it pushes them away. Whether the weather is bad or the situation is tough, nothing changes if you only see the problems in every moment. Many say, "I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm just speaking my mind." But here's the real question. Do you want to hold on to that negativity? It's easy to spot problems, but real wisdom lies in finding solutions. Our boss once said something powerful. First comply, then complain. In other words, first do your part, give your best, try to fix it. Only then speak up. Because complaining never changes anything. But changing your thinking? That can change everything. Now here's the seventh truth that stops success for most people. Excuses. If your life is full of excuses, your success will be empty. Because one thing is certain. You can either build success or build excuses, never both. Every time you take even a small step to improve yourself, you're reshaping your future. This is a message every young person must understand. Success doesn't come to those who wait and whine. It comes to those who act, adapt, and rise. So stop making excuses, start making moves. Your success is waiting. Are you ready to claim it?